They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Season. He'll bring it out. It's Kearney. So Oklahoma's offense will start this game off with the football. And when you go to market for a veteran quarterback, you want a guy who can come in, command respect, immediately become the starter, and Jesse, they think they found him.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see how he's going to perform today. I know he was really excited about this opportunity, and David, he chose this situation specifically because he believed it gave him the best chance to compete for a national championship and to have an opportunity to play at the next level. Now he's got to go show it, right? We've seen this guy play before. We've seen him have success. This is a big stage for him today.
No doubt. I think all eyeballs will be on him, right? Even his teammates, they're going to be watching every single move. He was the guy that was talked about to come in, to take over, to lead this team. He's making the money. That's talked about as well. So let's see how he responds, and let's see how he gets his career going in a new spot.
The Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. Johnson looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Looking downfield on first down. The screen, and watch out! Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Sooners trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Powers forward. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They want to run this quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So the UTEP Miners offense has the ball for the first time. And this running game, Jesse, which has been suspect, is going to run into a stone wall in that linebacking core.
I think the big question then is how is this offense going to have any balance in this game? They need to find creative ways to run the football. We've seen this linebacker shut down much better running backs than what they have on offense. So, David, they're going to have to find ways to still get their backs touches, but try to keep them away from this guy because he is a heat-seeking missile.
He is, and he's sideline to sideline. He's good in the pass. He's good in the run. Like, he really is hard to get away from. Maybe read himself. You know, get the ball out quick. Try to avoid him as much as possible because he has wrecked many a games.
Dropping back, it's Coleman. Got it in the middle, it's Davis. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Sooner fans booming, a cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. And the Miners send out the punt unit, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in, looking for space. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Got the first down and more. Still on his feet at the 45. He now has 62 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. The Sooners, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. The pull and throw off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. Fights off a defender. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to sneak it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Miners have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Gets it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Sooners decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Going right to work up top. Fires on the move. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Miners will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. The hand to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. This is a designed run. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them.
And the Sooners are on the move. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Johnson looking to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got enough space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain.
Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He's got him. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Miners moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They bring the punter onto the field now. Makes the catch at the 30. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. The give to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. It'll be 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking left. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Sooners will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the catch. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. The short hands. It's Brown. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they're ready to go again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. Surging forward on the sneak. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. 4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's complete. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds. The Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. Got room at the 35. Oh, there's an alley to... And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Sooners!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the 1st half of the home team.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right on the money. Turning it on. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the 1st down. The Miners will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, UTEP. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Moves away as he feels pressure. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. And the Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Johnson looking to throw. got the quick pass. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Makes the grab. It's Robinson.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Sooners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's a heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball in the offense, ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense
breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man on the right. Spins away from the defender. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Reads it, fires complete. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Got his man. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
I know that was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but he had guys open downfield. I think if he had been a little bit more patient and been a little bit more willing to let the play develop, I think he could have converted that with a throw vertically down the field. Instead, he got lazy, checked it down to his running back, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. And he falls on top of his own fumble. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. It's incomplete on third down.
Third and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the offense at this point is just doing everything they can to not give the football back to their opponent. Even though they're up in this game, they're still going for it on fourth down. That's now the 3rd different fourth down they've converted in this game.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20. The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh,
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. It looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 24 over the Red Hawks of Miami. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The give to the tailback. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. That's caught. It's Davis. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points.
There he goes. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The Sooners just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback keeper. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Get it out to the supersonic guy. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll send the back in motion. The option look. He'll toss it. Touchdown Sooners! How about this back staying on
second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Coleman. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it along the sideline. There he goes. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. You get the big play, now to pay it off. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. They'll leave it with him. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, UTEP.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Carter. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Final stand to the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Now on the move. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 2nd down. After run, now throw. Got a man, it's Hudson. We've seen this from this sophomore, so dangerous after he makes the grab. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The give from the gun. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the 1st? Or can you just stretch out?
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. They'll move the tight end. Gives it on the option. Shakes off the defender. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Scanning the field, it's Coleman. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. It's a draw. Finds a little space. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Spins away from the defense. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Grab behind the line. It's Carter. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. The Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for the offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Going for the goal line. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Miners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Looking downfield, it's Coleman. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Miners will punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Still looking, on the move. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now facing a 3rd and long. Quickly complete.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. No good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. You must protect the kicker when he's in a defenseless position like that. That penalty is going to give the offense a 1st down. They're testing the right side here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll bring it out. It's Kearney. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Pressure coming. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. From the gun. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Bringing it back. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking for a man. It's Dampier. Finds his man. It's Gibson. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Steps away. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another 1st down and yet another big gain.